Hello and welcome to our first lecture from this course or tutorial on how to use PagrPro. So first things first, you have purchased PagrPro and now you have logged into your account. You got an email with your account details, you have clicked on the link in the email and now you have logged into your account. The first thing that you are going to see is the main dashboard. Okay, this is how the dashboard looks like, and just to walk you through a little bit of the menu and how it works. It's actually very simple. In the upper part we have a menu with some links that are going to redirect you to the bonuses that you got on purchasing PagrPro, to the support area if you have any questions or any technical issues, and to the basically to the marketing side of PagrPro, which is the SMS service and the email service. Okay, basically the SMS app and the email app. Then we have a button which basically says upgrade to premium, so you can upgrade to the pro version of PagrPro, the new project where you create a new project, and below these you have your actual projects and the domains. In the domain section you add your own domains, so that any page, any site that you create can basically be rebranded with your own domain. You also have the search functions, the status of published and unpublished projects, because you can basically create a project but keep it unpublished till you basically have a final version that you are happy with, and the sort function to see actually which are the projects that you have created in a specific order. Now, how we are going to start this tutorial is by creating a new project. Now you have seen how the dashboard looks like. It's very simple, and I'm going to show you how you can create a new project. Okay, you just have to click on the new project button and you are going to be redirected. The first step is to either start with a blank page that you create from scratch yourself, but probably it will be more beneficial and easier for you to start with one of the templates that you are going to have at your disposal. A lot of good looking, attractive and high converting templates for landing pages, sales pages, websites in general. And for this example we are going to choose the get leads template, and basically you have to click on the template, you give your project a name like test 10, you press the create button, and you are going to see that we are going to be redirected very soon. And as you can see, we have been redirected to the editor. Okay, it's a drag and drop editor, very simple to use. This is how it looks like. Each of the elements on the page are editable. Okay, in the left side you are going to see a menu, and for example, let's say that we want to change this text here. We are just going to click on the text, we double click on it to change it. Okay, you can see we have some options here. It's basically a text editor, and we can change fonts, we can change how the text looks like, and that's something which happens for any of the elements that we have on the page. Okay, and if we go to the left side menu, you can see we have a main menu which says layout, elements, inspector, pages, settings, code editor, and then we have another sub menu which is available for any of the options from the main menu. And for example, in the first option, the layout, we have the containers that we have on the page. And for example, in container 1, if we click on the container 1, we can add a row. As you can see, it added a row. We can basically select how it's going to look like. Okay, you can see that the page has been modified. Now I'm going to delete this one because we don't actually need it. Okay, but this is how this works. The editor is very simple. Okay, so this is how the containers work on this page. Then if we go in the element section, we just have to click on the components. For example, in the component section we have different elements that we can add to our page, like a progress bar, a list group, card. And as an example, let's say that we want let's say a progress bar. We simply drag the progress bar from the menu, we put it on the page. Okay, and this is how the progress bar looks like. If we are going to click on the settings icon, okay, this is how the progress bar looks like. Now let's go back to the to the element section. For example, let's say we want to add media. We just drag and drop the image here. We have attributes for the image, shadows, padding, margin. We just click change the image to add a new image. Okay, very, very simple. So that is something that we can do for any of the elements that we can have. We won't go through all of them right now because there are plenty of them, as you can see, which is a very, very good thing. But the idea is that you have all of these elements to customize your page. Okay, then we have the inspector, and with the inspector you just click right on an element and it's going to redirect you to the container. Okay, that's what the inspector does. Then we have the pages section. In the pages section we can see in which of the page of the site we are actually in right now. We can also see the navigation of the website. We can add SEO options. We change the SEO title, description, and so on, add keywords, which basically helps our site with ranking. And we can add new pages, obviously. For example, we click on the new page. We are going to have a new page. Okay, and we can see here in the menu that we have 2 pages, right? So we can build like a whole website. And in this new page, we have only 1 container at the moment, right? But we can start building this page from scratch. Okay, let me just delete this one and let's go back. Let's go back to the pages. Sorry about that. Let me just go back in the builder. Okay, it got me back in the main page. Then we have the main settings. We can change the template. Obviously, we can choose one of the templates from here. We have some builder settings like autosave. This would be good if you do a lot of, let's say, a lot of work on the page. Hover box, selected box. Okay. Then we have the code editor for those of you who want to actually code and know HTML or CSS or JS. This can be very, very useful. Definitely the code editor is an option for those people who are a little bit more technical. Okay. Now, after you are done with how the page looks like, you can basically click on the preview button to see how the page looks like. And bear with me for a couple of seconds. This is how the page is going to look like. Okay. If you are happy with the final result, you can just hit the publish button. You can also download the page. Okay. Or you can just simply save the project for later and come back on it and edit it. Okay. And you can also change the device to see how it looks on a different device, like for example on a desktop, on a laptop, on a tablet, or on a phone, so that you are sure that the site is responsive. Okay, let's just save the project for now. Now what we want to do is click on the arrow here to go back to the main dashboard, and here is the main dashboard. This is our project test 10. We missed an S here. But as you can see here, we have these 3 dots, which basically can redirect, can give us these options to either edit the project later, preview the project again if we come back, I don't know, a few days later and we want to check it out again how it looks like. And if we are happy with it, we can just hit the publish button, and this is going to be our link. As you can see, PagrPro also hosts your link. You just click on the publish button and it's going to be live. Okay, very simple, very easy. Let me just go to the link so I can show you. Okay, we have the website up, the landing page up. As you can see, it's very simple, very intuitive to use. Now, thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to see you in our next